is that? Oh my goodness, Caleb,
What?
look at this. Look
Oh
at
my
that.
goodness, I did not see that.
That is not damaged. Oh my goodness.
That ring, let's see it under the microscope. Oh my goodness, I see it. Ooh.
All right, today we are going to search a bunch of quarters. We have hundreds of dollars worth of quarters, and we're going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to start with this odd looking quarter roll and see if it's got anything. We'll be looking for die chips and drummer boys. We love the drummer boys, even though they're not that valuable. And we're looking for specifically for West Point mints and San Francisco proofs. So we're going to go ahead and get started, and we'll dump this first one out. Looking for silver. Definitely looking for silver. All right, we're going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to cut this camera off, and we'll come back and show you what we find. Okay, so we Caleb came and joined me. So instead of opening just the one roll, we opened up one apiece. And here's what we came up with. I'm going to actually zoom in a little bit so we can see a little bit better. Let me turn on. All right. See if it'll zoom in and see. So I don't think it's going to show up very well.
Maybe you could see the screen of the thing right there.
We're going to do this. Boom.
Yeah.
Can you see that? Oh yeah, that's beautiful. Look at this. Do you see those die chips on the K and the A? Caleb, if you want to come over here to where you can see also while we're talking.
Yep.
That is absolutely beautiful.
That's awesome.
Yeah. And if it was on one letter, it would have been awesome, but it's on two. So that's actually a very common error on this quarter here. And as you can see, it's a 2023. And I think the other one probably going to want to do the same thing. What was it? The nose? Yeah.
Yep.
That's not damage. That is something to do with...
I was thinking it was a bubble where it didn't push all the metal into the mold.
Alright, so that's is definitely either a die chip or... yeah, that's what it is, a die chip. You can see it now. Alright. So that's what we found now, 2 rolls. We're going to go ahead and grab another 2 rolls. We might do a couple more, and when we get some more, we'll check back in and show you what we got. Alright, so now we have done another 4. We're at roll number 6, and here's what we have found. So we've got the... I'm not even going to try and pronounce this, but I call it the ballerina lady. And the easy die chip that I'm finding is in the feathers of her hat. I'm going to put it into a microscope and show you right there. You can see that die chip right there. It's a big one. And there's a little bit of possibly doubling right there on her fingers, but I don't think it's enough for me to tell right now. Anyway, so there we got that. And then we have a stack. I'm actually going to separate them. Almost the same thing over and over again. 4 of them.
A bunch of them. They're all the same quarter.
All right. Here goes. I'm gonna hold one up. So it's this one. And if you're familiar with it, there's the letters, the K and the A. I'll put it in the microscope and let you see. So the A is the one that's right on that one. Take a look at this one. Maybe I should look at where I'm doing it because I got it so zoomed in. There's on K.
Had a little bit on the A too.
Yes, it did. That one's got both of them. It's pretty done up. Alright, next one. Look at that. I know that's, if it's not worth something, then I don't know what it'd be worth. And then I think, yeah, look at that on that nose, that die chip right there. There's no doubt you can see that right there. It's pretty big. And then, guys, I'm just going to tell you, I really, really like Drummer Boy quarters. I know that they're not worth anything, but there you go. I'd keep every stinking last one of them. I know most collectors don't. I do. I love them. And what is that? Oh my goodness, Caleb, look at this. That's not damage. Look at that.
Oh my goodness, I did not see that.
That is not damage. Oh my goodness.
The ring, let's see it under the microscope. Oh my goodness, I see it. Ooh.
Yeah, that's
a double die too. Look at around the ring. That's the second die strike. No. Look, go down, go along the rim. Don't they disappear? Where am I?
Don't bump.
Oh, sorry.
Don't bump them. All right. We are zoomed in way close for this right now, but we'll look at it closer.
Well, look, it's a solid rim, and then go back. There's a divot in it.
Yeah, look at the T. That
is a double die.
There's something there. We'll have to look at it a little closer and see. But for right now, I'm gonna say, but just look at that edge. Look at that. There you go, and that's not damage.
That's awesome.
You would see it flattened on the side, so that's pretty cool. Alrighty. Alright, well, we're going to do a couple more rolls, and we'll get back with you once we get through them. Alright, I'm going to try something. I'm going to video as I go through each quarter.
I only see one that is shiny, so this...
So, Caleb.
Yes, sir?
I am videoing right now, so we're just gonna see. You can talk about what you got. I'm just saying. I'm gonna see if we've got anything. Just gonna go through this roll. Probably wonder why we're not wearing gloves. I don't see the point in wearing gloves as long as your hands are clean. Easy there, Caleb.
Sorry, I just got like 4 or 5 ones in a row there. Just not even, like, most of them were so dirty beyond, you can't even see it.
Alright. 1967. Look at that. Look at that. Beautiful. This is a 2003 that's in really good shape. Alright, so this one right here is the 2017 Ellis Island. One of the things to look for on this one is the die chip on this lady's face. I call it the buck tooth die chip, but I found a lot of die chips in her hair, on the man's hat, and on the kid. So I'm going to actually pull up the magnifying glass real quick.
I found something.
What'd you find, Kevin?
I got a wart on George's nose.
Oh, good. Just put it off to the side. All right, so we have found a die chip in her hair. Do y'all see that? Looks like her face is good, but I find a lot of these die chips right there in her hair. Oh, look at this. A die chip on his hat. And that was like damage on this young boy's hat. Yeah. You know what? This microscope is just way too zeroed in for me. I like to have it out a little bit. There we go. There we go. Sometimes you can find stuff on this house. But yep, there's a dye chip on his hat. There's a dye chip in her hair. There you go. So that's the Ellis Island.
Yeah, there's not a. It's a big.
Just hold on to it, and we'll go over whatever you find.
Okay.
All right. Moving along. Got the Ring of Death on this one. Familiar with the Ring of Death, Caleb?
No, sir. It's the first
That's
time I heard about it.
That's that scratch that goes in a circle.
Hmm.
And it usually comes from like gumball machines or coin machines. It's called the Ring of Death. There's no value in it.
Yeah.
Also, there's also another ring around that has no value in it. But it's from the dyeing process. It's from Greece.
Yeah.
So a lot of young coin collectors, I say young, new coin collectors will, we found a Drooling George. Look at that. But yeah, a lot of coin collectors will mistake it as something valuable, which...
Sorry, I gotta see what's... You see that cow's face?
Mm-hmm. That's one that you just look it up on.
It looked kind of just like it was aware that was making it look a little weird.
All right, let's see. Can you see that? Oh my goodness, that is a good looking. Look at that! Oh my goodness.
I can't see. Oh. Ooh, yeah! Wow, I haven't seen it like that.
That's funny. All right, and this is a
man
man killer. So I like to look up into her hair on the backside. That's where I've found dye chips on the man killer. Usually that's where I find it. So, wow. All right, so that's Drooling George.
Look what I just found. I found a spot in the hair.
Oh, that's good dye chip. Yeah.
Yeah.
Put that in your stack, and we're going to go over that as soon as I get through.
This one that I normally wouldn't look at very closely.
Around the edge on this one is damage. It's not anything. Looking for a W mint mark. So this is a 2020. So it's 2019 and 2020 that have the W mint mark for West Point mints, and they're becoming very valuable. So we're gonna flip this over. Cross your fingers for a W mint mark. Nope, it's a Philly. All right, we have another 2020. Let's cross our fingers for a W, and it's not. All right. 2021. All right, so this is the George Washington crossing Delaware. We're looking for the top of his hat for a die chip. It's called a feather in the hat. And also die chips along the sword, and of course if there's anywhere else, but those are the two common places. All right, moving right along.
Now I'm done. I only found 2 in my roll.
Alrighty. We're almost through with this one. Maybe we can catch it a W before we leave. Would like to see it in God We Rust. That would be pretty cool. Have you heard of that one, Kevin?
No.
It's where the T is missing. What happens is, like grease will fill up the dye in the minting process, and the T won't print. As a common. All right.
I mean, I guess that's
All
what
right,
they
we
say.
have another Ellis Island. This is another one. I'm going to put a microscope on it and take a look at it. For die chips, it looks like damage on her forehead. No die chips. All right. Got a couple more. Got 5 more. Okay, so here's one. This is the Alaska with the bear. What you want to look for on this one is this claw right here. And you're probably going to want to get your magnifying glass out, microscope out, and look at it. If it has an extra claw, that can be worth quite a bit of money. It actually is pretty valuable. So, pulling this microscope out. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It looks like it might have a die chip in between it, but it only has 5 claws, so it's pretty rough shape, but there you go. Moving right along. Hopefully, if you're watching this, you're learning a lot. Getting a chance to see and learn. This is a 2020, but it is a filly. Here's an eagle. Let's see, it was a 1996 filly. Another eagle. So for the last quarter of this roll, 2020, give me a West Point, please. And all right. So what we did find out of my roll was the Ellis Island, and had quite a few die chips on it. Die chip in her hair, die chip on the bill of his hat. And then the 2022. What was it we found on this one? Looks like a die chip. I can't remember what we found on her. Oh, it's a Drooling George, duh. Drooling George. All right, Caleb, what did you find? You got 2 of them.
Yeah, I got
what are
2
they?
of them. So 2022 George Washington with a big old glob on his nose.
On his nose.
Yes.
There you go. Yes, that's a die chip. We call it a wart in the nose. Absolutely. You should be able to see it without magnification. Yeah, there you go. That's good, Caleb. What else you got?
We got 2005 George Washington and it's got a dye chip on the bow on the back of his hair.
All right, we're gonna look at that in a microscope. There you go. That is a absolutely fantastic dye chip. That's good. That's unusual. That's a good find.
Hello, this is Joel with Catch You Later Adventures. If you enjoyed this video, check out some of the other ones.